Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to what is today going to be the start of my next mini-series looking at all the damage boosting items in-game. Today we're specifically looking at armours and the all-boosting ones at that. So, with that in mind, we start at North Point, and over here, as you can see, there is an all-boosting invisible ninja armour if you'd like that. However, it is a pay-to-win one, sadly, as you will need this invisible ninja +5 for 500 adventure coins over at the underground lab. And that's it for the 5%ers. We now move on to the 15% all damage boost armours. So here is the Green Dragon Slayer. For those of you who've done Dauntless, I'm sure you're more than aware of this one. You need some prismatic seams from the Stream War in order to merge for it. And while we're here, we might as well mention the Dark Dragon Slayer. This one is slightly more buffed up at 25%, and again, it's one of those items, if you haven't got something, one of those could potentially be worth it if you wanted a little bit more DPS. Okay, our next item, you need to join Underworld and you're going to need the bonfire. We'll talk about that in a second. The Legion Undead spawn is a 15% boosting item. Don't forget, this whole video is all about damage boost, so we're not going to really be getting into the gold, etc. That's for later on down the line. You will need to buy the Legion bonfire, and the quest from that will reward you the armour. Okay, join Shadowfall, and there is the Shadowscythe General Armour. Sadly, it is adventure coin, so not sure there's really any point in you buying this one, but it exists, so we had to mention it. 25% all damage boost. Join Cathal Depths, and as you can see, there is the Adeptus Kathooli. So if you would like to merge for that one, there looks like quite a few items you're going to need, but it will reward you that 25% boost. The Kala Merge is where you can get the Dalang Sinden, and sadly this one is a seasonal item, so we can't go there at the minute, but if you do have any insignias lurking, that is what you can use them towards. Our next map, believe it or not, is back at the Underworld, speaking to our dear friend Volkar, who within his actual merge shop has the Legion Forge Spawn armour for a lovely 25% boost. Not too sure how long that's going to take you to farm, I don't intend to, but again, it is there if you'd like it. If we now head over to Nulgath and speak to him in Turk, you'll see the terraforming quest for the Nulgath Nation House. You will need the enchanted Nulgath Nation House, bearing in mind, which is at Dirt Liquor's merge shop over at Join Arch Portal, but you can get the Void Warlock for a lovely 25% boost as a reward from the Tools for the Job quest. Okay, 35% all damage boost, and this one here is going to be ArchFiend DoomLord, one we're more than aware of. Quite a long grind for that one, but if you do stick it out, you'll also bag yourself a 25 boost for your gold, rep, XP and class points, so that's one that may be worth getting because it does have a badge to go with it. Over at Join Archmage, you may have already got the class, but if you're wondering what this bonus quest is all about, you are able to go through and get the Astral Mantle armour. Shock and Horror, it's going to provide you a 35% all damage boost when you have that one equipped, so could be worth grabbing, but that quest is one hell of a grind and will probably destroy your soul. It was inevitable Ultras would feature at some point, and here is the Empowered Darkon's Debris number 1. 25 Darkon insignias by the looks of it for that, but it is available within the merge if you'd like it. Again, we have a 35% damage boost on all of these three armours that you see here, as well as rewarding you that extra 25% gold, XP, class points, etc. So if you would like some endgame Nulgath farming, maybe these could potentially be something that's worth thinking about. It's a very similar theme over at Join Ultra Dage, and if you go ahead and open up the Empowered Forge Spawn quest, you're able to quest for this armour here. Quite a nice animation on it, but crucially it is providing all the boosts that we just showed you of that 35% and 25% on the extras. There's also an Empowered Lich King if for some reason you'd like to grab that one, so it's just worth noting. Join Fire Avatar for the Infernal Flame Pyromancer. This one, again, a similar boost to what we've been showing you. You may already have this one lurking in your inventory. However, it's now time to change things up a little bit and talk about tagged damage boosts. So 10 and 20% ones from Join Museum. You can get them in Trisha's shop. There is the Adeptus All and the Archmaster of All in there. So tag drops are slightly different in that they're sort of like an all boosting damage item, except they specifically only do it to tagged monsters such as Human, Undead, Dragon King, Chaos, and Elemental. And that's what all of these are going to be going forward within the rest of this video. So over at Join Fiend Shard, the It Calls You quest, if you decide to complete this one, you can get yourself ArchFiend DoomLord, which is a 30% tagged damage boosting item. So again, could be worth it if you're after a bit of Nulgath farming. Next up, we have got the Celestial Pirate Commander. Again, a 30% boosting item. This one is seasonal and tagged to Talk Like a Pirate Day. It is available from the Join Pirates map along with Polly Roger if you would so like to do that next September. Again, here we are back at Join Archmage. This time we are looking at the Divine Mantle, which is the armor at the top of the quest chain, and that one will reward you that 30% tagged boost. And lastly, and certainly not least, we got to talk about it. It's in game, the Goddess of War, the current ultimate endgame farm. If you want to go through and get this one, you will reward yourself some nice boosts, but specifically the Radiant Goddess for that 50% tag damage boost, 50% class and rep boost, and also a 30% golden XP on it. So folks, I'll be back to talk more boosts very soon. We're going to go through helms, capes, weapons, the whole shebang, and then we'll look specifically at the gold and also all the different categories, including the chaos boosters, the undead boosters. So this series is going to go on for quite a bit, and we'll try and do one at least once or once every other week. So until next time, have a lovely day, and I'll see you all again incredibly soon.